Hello there, Internet. Today is Friday, September the 5th, and welcome to my morning office. When the weather's nice outside, I like to sit out at my patio, do a little email. I do get Wi-Fi out here, and I actually, believe it or not, probably have the only wired for Ethernet outdoor patio in the neighborhood. That's just because I could wire up my Apple AirTunes and go ahead and listen to some music out here. Just spin this around. You can see on those speakers over there, I've got my outdoor stereo system, my sound system, not blaring tunes, but they're playing nicely. And there you can hear some thunder, so I'm not entirely sure how well or how long I'm going to be able to work out here. Got my my Chromebook that I do my emails on. In the mornings, it's just email, so I don't really need anything with horsepower or anything like that. Just most of the stuff is done online via browser or web tools anyway, so there's not really much to do as far as needing a desktop anyways. And then later on today I'll be going downstairs and editing some videos and such. And there's my phone telling me I have a message. Who's emailing me? So I got a few packages in the mail, so I thought I would go ahead and just sit outside and open them up. So let me just set all this off to one side. And I'll open the first one. Don't mind the shirt. Not this one. From Illusionist. And I know these unboxings, they're not really special anymore. Everyone's doing them. But at the same time, I kind of like to share what I'm getting. And it's been a long time since I actually purchased anything from Illusionist. Fluff. Oh, nice. Okay, so as you know, Illusionist has been getting into a lot of books lately, so I thought I'd pick up all the books that I don't have. I've got the Daniel Madison Placebo, and I gotta say, like, I kind of like the non-standard books myself, like the sizes. It's just unique, makes it like easier to carry. I kind of like them. And then there's oh, this one's nice. How to Get Away with Murder. Very nicely done. I've heard a lot of good things about Dee Christopher, and everything that I've seen from him anyways has been intriguing me, and I've thoroughly enjoyed watching him. So I figured, like I like the mental aspect of magic, which is one of the reasons why I picked this up. I also got Modern Mentalism by Luke Jermay. This is not quite what I was expecting. I was thinking like maybe it would be a bigger book. However, I've learned not to equate the dollar value I spend with how many pages are in a book. And that's only because you can't equate quantity with quality these days, or value anyways. Sometimes you can get very little and it's worth a hell of a lot. Sometimes you get a lot and it's worth very little. So, or did I just say the same thing twice? You guys know what I meant. And then I picked up the Colin Mcleod Divine book. Now this is the only hardcover out of the entire bundle, so I suspect that we had nothing to do with printing this. Let me just open this up here. Yeah, printed in the United Kingdom. So yeah, we've had nothing to do with this. However, 4 new books to add to my collection. It keeps growing day by day. I look forward to reading all of these. I'm recently getting some free time back, so I'll be picking up a bunch of them. Not picking to read anyways, picking up a bunch. So then, on to this. Now, I'm a little surprised at how long this took to sell. Last week, Dan and Dave Bucks sold their Hollingworth collection, or part of a Hollingworth collection, and it took a little longer to sell than I thought it would. When they released on the Friday, I think that's when I ordered mine, and then over the next couple days I just kind of, I had my ways of figuring out how many were left, and it took a little bit longer to sell it than I thought. However, I don't think it was the price that was putting people off. I just think perhaps a lot of younger people don't know who Hollingworth is. He, in my opinion, released one of the most visual torn and restored routines I've ever seen, called Reformation, in his book called Drawing Room Deceptions. He's also got another really good effect in there called Waving the Aces, which a lot of effects using the method have credited him to inspiring them for. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but that's some pretty wicked thunder. They've packed it nicely. So, this is the Hollingworth collection from Dan and Dave. I can tell you right now, what's on the outside is like a slipcase. So I've got a slipcase for my box, nicely printed on the back, which you can't feel. This case here, the black part, it feels rubberized. It's obviously printed on paper, but it's not just rubber. Sorry, it's not just paper. Like it's coated with something that makes it feel like non-slip, like the backs of some cell phones. Obviously, let's just go ahead and open this up. So open that up. Gives you a list of all the contents. This is literally the first time I'm looking at it as well. A couple DVDs, a cover, and a deck of cards. Slide that out. And here's the actual case itself. The case itself looks like it's wood, but it's not. It's cardboard. It's got, I think it's no magnetic seal, just a friction seal. Okay. It looks nice. Looks like an old cigar case. Very nice, attractive presentation. I really do like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the camera around, and so we can start looking at this. Okay, there we go. So if we open this up, you've got in here, let's just raise that up, the Hollingworth collection, embossed seal. Nice little, this box is nicely put together. 162 of 1,000 here, signed by him, so he had to sign 1,000 of these. Let's see, I'm going to just pull this up and see if this looks like real ink. It does look like real ink, though I would have to look at it closer to see if it was a real sign or just like a print. You know, sometimes that's what people do. So first we'll start over here, and we'll go into the videos. I would guess these are the videos. Yeah. First thing you'll notice is how thick these are, which is nice. They've made it into a little booklet. So when you open these up, this is a very thick piece of paper almost. Excellent. So you got the original release of the London collection with all the effects that are taught on that, commentary. This is excellent. I've been because up until recently you could only get this on VHS if I'm not mistaken. At least that's how I've only ever seen it released. And then the DVDs are nicely done. They're actually inserted into the. You see how thick this is. The DVDs are actually inserted into it, which is really nice, and how easy they come out. Okay, they don't come out very easily, so I'm not going to bother trying to pull these out through the camera lens, but they're in there securely. You get some routines. Okay, don't necessarily have Reformation yet, but a lot of good effects here. And there you go, Reformation right there. This is, in my eyes, there's a lot of torn and restored card effects out there. Reformation is probably one of the better ones I've seen. I like Daniel Garcia's Torn as well. The first couple phases of that are extremely visual. I'm not a fan of his last phase, but at the same time, like everything has its limitations. If there was a way to combine the two, it would be fantastic. I actually do Torn, when I performed it anyways, I did it with a signed card, which was easy to do if you do it with the back out instead of the face. Lots of ways around that. So there's that. There's the 3 DVDs in there. And then these are the playing cards that he has released with them. I'm not going to open these right now. But at the same time, he prefers to use thinner cards, and I can tell by feeling how thick these aren't that they're thinner cards. If you live in the States, there's decks called the the studs. You get them from a drugstore called Walgreens, and they are noticeably thinner than most decks. They palm a little easier because they're thinner. They do not fit in card clips very easy, and like you just give it a shake and they slide right out. But they are they're really good cards. When I was up at Magic Camp, I used those pretty much exclusively. And is there anything else in here? Nope. Let's see. There's no secret surprises. Let's go ahead and put this down. And let's see. No. So that's really what it is. So what I paid was fairly expensive, but at the same time, he's not released much lately, or at all, if I'm not mistaken. I think he is a lawyer in the UK, and I think that's his first and foremost profession. I think up until Reformation came out, I think his last thing that he released, I think, was something like Once Upon a Time, but I don't want to be quoted on that because I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, here it is, the Dan and Dave Guy Hollingworth collection. I will definitely be giving this a look through, and if more people want to know more about it later on, I will definitely let people know what I think of it, and if I feel it was worth it. I'm not entirely sure if there's any more available. Here, let's just, let's go online. Okay, let's open up a new window. Ba-dump. Dan and Dave. I don't believe in typing in URLs. Let's see if any more of these are available. It looks like there are still some available. Go ahead and click on, I think you gotta do it over here. They don't make their site very easy to navigate, like having these links hidden over on the side. Is it actually going anywhere? View more, there we are. Off your home page, your links should be incredibly easy to see. Okay. Trying to do this around my camera here. I believe it is finally I think it's now finally sold out. I do not see a buy button. No, I don't see a buy button anymore. So they're probably sold out now. It took probably maybe a week to do it, but it looks like they finally sold out. And at that price, it was definitely it was a good deal. I feel like I'm interested in it. Another one of our the guys I work with, Adam, he said he was going to buy one. Whether he did or not, I'm not sure. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and flip this back around. And so there you have it. So again, a little bit of my backyard here. I'm not entirely sure how many more nice days we're going to get up here. Usually towards the end of September it starts to get cooler. The days just are no longer nice. They're dull, gray, and dreary. We've got a couple of nice weekends planned, so hopefully the weather cooperates. But other than that, yeah, this is how I work in the mornings. So it's nice to be able to get outside and enjoy the weather while I can, since how it's been such a cool summer. These past couple of days have actually been, one of the warmest on records. But again, like that happened. I said that a couple of weeks ago, and then again, you can hear that thunder. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not, but like there must be a massive storm over the lake somewhere, because this is like it's like intense. You can feel like a really deep rumble. So hopefully we've got a party planned tomorrow. So hopefully the weather holds off for that, anyways. So you guys have a good day. Enjoy your weekend. For those of you who are back in school, I hope you're performing magic for your friends. I hope you're performing magic well for your friends. Learn, focus, study, do everything you can to constantly improve yourself. My name's Dave. You guys have a very good weekend, and I will talk to you later. Bye.